Okay, I just realized that it was streaming with no audio for a little bit, and it tried explaining a lot of things. So I'm gonna take it from the beginning from here. I want to chop the video at the end, and when I post it on YouTube, uh, I do apologize. I did not know that the stream had no audio. Uh, I think it should be good now. Okay, let's go back to talk to what I was trying to explain from the beginning. So I was playing this game. I'm gonna reset the game so that way I can get a better score, I guess. And yeah, xylophone. And so what I was trying to explain was the how the letters are like shapes. And I did this diagram in Adobe Illustrator, showing how even if you use the letters in a specific if you array the letter like the shapes, because letters at the end of the day are shapes. If you try to put them perfectly, like you try to align them, even with the align tool, you distribute them evenly in a specific amount of space, they're gonna end up looking a little bit off. There's nothing you can do about it, because look at, let me show you this. So that ends up looking a little off. It's because simply the shapes don't supposed to go like that, because they occupy a different amount of space within the canvas. So it's the distribution is not gonna be even. The solution that they give you mostly to solve this problem is what I was talking at the beginning, was that the solution is simple. It's just like you need to do the lines like I was showing at the beginning, and then you can tell this is perfectly the same amount of space between these two. It just even match perfectly. However, what I did is it's like I just like to use the rotation tool and try to align the triangle with the spacing, and at the end of the day you end up with something better, and it just looks more balanced at the end of the day. There you go. And it looks more balanced that way. So that's what I was trying to apply with it with the kerning, and it wasn't working really well, but it's fine. I promise I'm better than it looks right now. But I noticed that I have that issue, and I said at the beginning of the stream, even though you guys didn't hear me because the microphone was, I guess, off. But yeah, let me. So let's go back to the kerning for a little bit, and then I'm gonna do the video that we were talking about, because yesterday I had a question about a video in the last stream. So I went through the comments and we were talking about the portfolio, and in one of those comments was somebody asking me to make the video blur, and I could not find a solution in that specific how can I say, that specific manner, just to figure it out how to do the blur video. So I assume that one way that we can solve that issue is just by me doing it in Premiere and After Effects. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna start moving these things real quickly. I'm gonna move the letters. I'm just trying to this time do it right before we do the video. Okay, I'm just moving a couple things around. Let's see. Oh, that was a little bit off. It was supposed to be closer to that one. 80. Are you serious? I just got an 80. That wasn't as good. Okay, I'm gonna play it again. One more time. Okay, and this is the last time. The first one is easy. The first one is because it's doing what I'm showing you guys here with the shapes. This is what I'm doing with the V's. Is the instead of if you take a lot of triangles, you don't supposed to space them like that. Let me show you. You don't space them like this. You take the space, because it's gonna give you like I'm gonna say Command C, Command F, and I'm just gonna put it. It's gonna give you this if you do it specifically perfect. But if you take it and then you put it the way that we're talking about, and then what I'm trying to do is to, I guess, flip this. Oh, sorry. That's not what I'm trying to do. I was trying to flip that, but like this. Transform, reflect. I'm gonna copy, and then we're gonna put it with the next one. So this that you see right here is what I'm trying to do with these shapes right here. With this and this, and the space in between here we know is exactly the same, but the ones in between these two, I'm trying to emulate what we have right here. Okay, I'm not the best in typography, but I'm good designer enough to know this. Not to apply it really well, okay, but I know how to do it. So let's try to. I think the space is even right here. Not fully sure, but I think it's even closer to this. It's gonna let me move it a little bit. Why doesn't let me move it a little bit more? Okay. Okay, I think I'm overthinking it. This was 100 again. The first one is always 100. So the issue that I had with the second one is that I put it in way too much. The Y next to the T. And I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm not gonna put it so close there. To see what result do I get in this one. That was 100 right there. Just the Y is supposed to go a little bit in. I was just trying to not to push it too much to that side. It's because I had that issue that we talked about earlier. But you guys couldn't hear it. And the Ives one, let's try to do the Ives. Let me see. I would go with something like, I guess like this. That is 100 again. Come on. Okay. Let's try to realign this real quickly. Oh boy, okay. Oh, that looks better. Let's try that. Done. 100. Oh, I'm really getting good at this. So the issue that I had in this one before was that I put the W too close to the A and the I. Let's try to fix that real quickly. That's 81. Still, so the problem is that I know where I had the issues, and I tried to overcorrect way too much with the font. This is a row Z. Let's see. I think these are really, the words get a little bit more complicated, and the kerning in the words with different shapes gets more tricky. Okay, I think like that will be fine. 100 again. So with this one, the issue that I had is that the I put it too close the first time. Okay. I think this has to go like this. Okay, let's see. 81. It is supposed to go a little bit in more. I'm sorry. Let's go to the next one. Oh, this one is the tricky one. Okay, let's see here. Oh boy, this is trickier than it looks. Trust me, guys. I put in the chat the link to do this if you guys want to do it yourselves, but it's trickier than it looks. I think I would say like that. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let's keep going with this. Gargantula. I think it's gonna look good. Let's try that. 100 again. Toronto, okay. I know that the O is supposed to go there. Okay. Oh boy, it was supposed to go deep. Okay, xylophone. Okay. On this one. Okay, I think this will be better, I guess. Oh boy. I think that's good. 100 again. Come on. Let's see my score. 95. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna leave it there. 95 is good enough. 95 is great. So, okay, I'm gonna try to answer some of the comments that I had in my YouTube videos. I'm gonna try to go to some of them, but let's try to figure out the problem that we have with that. Let's see if I can find a video just to do this real quickly. Let me see. I'm trying to get the video right now so we can start doing this. Okay. I'm gonna just open Premiere Pro. I don't know why every time I open the Adobe programs, they all had a really massive update and it takes forever to open. And right now, like Premiere is taking a while just to open. But in the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can find more comments real quickly right here. Let me see. So I made okay, this is the one for the. I'm trying to find the. Okay, where do I have that video open? I think this is the video that I wanted to answer the comments to because it has so many. Okay, love how to tutorial. Thank you for me. So cool. Okay, you let me see. Beautiful. Thank you so much. So fun. I think this one I explained really well because people don't have many questions about it. Valuable information presented clearly. I'm trying to find because I remember I got a comment here that I really wanted to add to this slide because it's really important. It's really important that we explain that. Press OK. Okay. Now a little comment that I have for Premiere Pro though. They changed the way that you create the project. Nobody asks for that. Honestly, it's so much complicated now, and I think maybe I'm old, but it was the same way for many years. They changed it to make it maybe easier on some people, but let me tell you, it's not easier for me at least. It's just it's always a struggle just to create a project here in Premiere now since they did the changes. But however, it has really good things added too as well, like the captions that you can create your own captions and then you download. I add my captions to my YouTube videos that way, and it works perfectly fine. You just write your captions. So I'm gonna write the new project. Let's see here. I'm gonna put it master head video. I'm gonna put that in the desktop, I guess. As soon as I create this, I'm gonna put it in the okay. I'm gonna click choose here. I'm gonna create. Oh boy, let's see. So why does this look like this? Let me see. Essentials. I think I'm gonna go with editing. Yeah, that's the one that I normally use. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen right now. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm just gonna take the video. I downloaded a bit of a graphic designer. Okay, this is the one I'm gonna take right here. I'm gonna put it. It's the main video. Okay, here what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blur this video. Okay, like the way that we're asking me how to do it in the portfolio. So I would start by creating a new sequence, and with the settings, I'm gonna put it like that. HD 1080p. I'm gonna do it with a 24 FPS, and I'm gonna put it like a master head video. Okay, and I'm just gonna add the video right here. Keep existing settings, and then we're just gonna adjust the video. But I know that I want to keep those settings because the video has to be, you know, mobile friendly and also website friendly. More important, that part. And yeah, so to start doing the blur thing in the video, let's make sure that the video plays. I'm trying to see that. So yeah, we have the playback of the video. Okay, that's working perfectly. I'm not gonna do any type of color grading or anything. I'm just gonna try to implement the blur. So I think you just go to effects in the I don't know, the mode that this Premiere has. So many modes. So you just go here to the one that says effects, and there I think you just look for a Gaussian blur, and then you take the blur and you drop it on top of the video. Nothing's gonna happen, okay? But it's okay. You can play with this as you feel like you want to do it. So I can go to the Gaussian blur, and I can do keyframes to make it start in specific parts. So I'm gonna put the blurriness, increase it out a little bit. I think this was what I'm trying to say, and reduce it. So what I'm trying to say with the that you can do it your way. It's like with this you create like I think like a keyframe with the blurriness, and then you just move it a little forward, and then you increase that blurriness, and then at the end you just make another keyframe, and then put the blurriness all the way here to 0. So you have a video that goes into non-blurry to blurry and then blurry again. I know you didn't ask me for this part, but one time I tried to do a video like this, and I was having a hard time figuring it out. And one extra tip is that if you can go with this in, it's gonna help you the transitions. Look at that. If it plays, it's gonna be great. There you guys gonna have your blur in the video. And this is something you can add to your header. So one thing that is really important to do with the master head stuff is the exporting sequence settings, and this is something that I've been trying to teach you guys. It's really surprising how not many people know how to use media encoder. It's really helpful. Check this out. I'm gonna click in export. Never ever in your entire life export media. Always send it to media encoder. You're gonna have more functionality, and you're gonna get a better export. That's something I rather do every single time. So yeah, I'm gonna look for more comments while this is loading, because you see, guys, it's not me. It's just taking forever to open every single Adobe program. Maybe because I don't open them enough in this computer. Because I normally use the other computer that's right behind me. Let me see if I can show you guys. So let me show you a little bit of an unofficial tour. So that you see behind me, I don't know if you can see that, guys. That's a computer. That's a computer that I mostly use. It looks kind of blurry in the background, but that's where the software works. So this one, this is a 2019 iMac. I had it since 2020 or something. It's great. It's a little bit slow now, but it is a great computer. It helped me to design a lot of things, and that one is like one of those new M Max. It's an M1 Max or something like that. So it's technically faster. But yeah, so that's why this computer is taking, look, it's still trying to open the the thing as well. So yeah, now we're gonna do the good stuff, which is gonna do the tweaking of the settings for the export to add it to the portfolio. Let me show you guys. And again, that was a really good question. While this loads, for the time that it loads, I'm gonna try to see if I can go through more comments and see if I can find another person that I can answer their comments. Let me see here. It does not work. Does anyone have ideas? So please. He says that he follow every step. So there, I'm looking at the comments for the video call. The shortcut to gradient shapes in Photoshop. Okay, that's a Photoshop gradient video. Let's see here. He says that he followed the steps and it didn't work. That's really... I think this one was the one that I did with the gradient mesh, and it shouldn't have the problem when I insert it. Yeah, this guy... Sometimes some comments are so specific to some part of the video, but they don't give you previous context, that you just say like, this one, for example, is when I insert it. That doesn't have a timeline or tell me which part of the video he's referring to. But okay, let's just keep moving. I'll try to. I mean, if I actually asked in that comment like what we're trying to talk about. So 428. Can you explain? Let me see that. Okay, for 28, I go to the blur, motion blur, or radial blur. So okay, so when I go to the motion blur to add the radial blur to the gradient, as you can see in the video, it asks you to convert it into smart object, because you cannot edit that shape by itself with that filter on top of it. It's like a Photoshop request, and once you do that, your shape's gonna be a smart object. And that's where I explained to do the radial blur, which is gonna give you like a movement of the gradient. Oh boy, this is... I thought it was like... Sorry, it's a stock. Sorry, I'm all over the place with this. So I just accept the media encoder. Let me see something real quickly here. I'm gonna open back the media encoder if it lets me. Oh boy, where's the media encoder? Is it open? Okay. Oh wow, I cannot export it yet. So let me try to do it again. Okay, let me share my screen real quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna go to File, Export. I cannot add it to media encoder now. Interesting. The send to media encoder, and it should show twice at least, because we have it. Oh, no. It's my bad. I need to reset to the save layout. It's already here twice. I'm going to delete one of them. Yes. So media encoder is really helpful. And this is something, okay, this is something that I learned. And this is something that I want to share with you guys. This is something I learned from the book. They sell these books at a website. This video is not a sponsor or anything. They are great books. Those are the books that I used to learn, for example, Premiere, when I started video editing and stuff. And they always, those are some Adobe books that their name, let me see if I can find them for you guys so you can see the book that I'm talking about. Okay. Let me see. It's called Pitch Pit. Okay, let me see. Allow and continue. Oh, this is the web edition. I had the release. So let me share my screen with you guys. So this is, again, this video is not a sponsor or anything. They're not paying me or anything, but this is the actual book that I used to learn about Premiere Pro. And this is like a classroom in a book. It's kind of long. It's like, some of them are like 400 pages, or this one is only, let me see how many pages does this has. Reviews. Okay, this is the first. So the books are different depending on the year. They're different depending on the year. the content. So this is the great thing about these books. It has a structure of a content, which is great because they tell you to learn the Adobe Premiere Pro, setting up a project, importing media. So you learn how to start with the software and go all the way up, and it helps you. It gives you time to learn. You build up in your knowledge to get better at the software, and at the end of the day, that's really important. In fact, I've been having the same idea to apply this type of teaching methodology within my channel as a way to teach you guys the software this way. The design theory is really great to know. You really need to know about, composition, color harmony, and stuff like that. But the software you should see just as a tool. Like you gotta have a vision, and then you just develop that vision with the software. So, but your skills of your vision should match, your software skills should match your vision, because then you're gonna start trying to do something, and you'll get frustrated because you cannot get it to look how you wanted it to look, and it takes years to get to that point. But trust me, you gotta balance it out. So to balance it out, it's good to know the software by parts, like to know what tool helps you do in a specific thing, and then you will figure out how to do other tools by yourself. That's how I did it. So for example, with the video, I wasn't 100% sure that the Gaussian blur would be here, but again, it's an Adobe product, and there's a lot of stuff here that you can play with. For example, in Premiere, there is this effect. This is something I learned from the book. This is essential right here. You can type, for example, graphic design, and this is without opening any other software. I'm gonna go with the effects real quickly just to show you. I'm gonna click here with the type tool. Right, I'm gonna take this, I press escape. And then you can align this in the middle. And if you don't know how to align it, again, you could look here and you're gonna find the right setting. You should have an align. I'm pretty sure it has one. Or is that in After Effects? Let me see here. Extension window. It has audio tracker, effects, events, libraries, program monitor, master. Okay, source monitor, time tools. Okay, these are the tools. Does it show when something isn't? If I press shift, it goes up and down. It does supposed to have something to, there we go, it's right here in the essential graphics. You align it here. But I knew there is an align tool, I just didn't know exactly where it was. I was looking at like it was Illustrator or Photoshop. Sometimes when you know different types of software, start messing with where you think things are. So, but yeah, with this one in Premiere, it's kind of different. And here, for example, let's try to change the font, or active grotesque, extended, bold. I didn't change it. Extended, bold. There you go. We put the graphic design there. We just align this everything. So there is a setting here in the effects. I think it's a typewriter. Let me see, text. Oh, that's simple text. Okay, I think this is an After Effects tip that I think it was supposed to be here. But yeah, you can do this in After Effects, and I'm pretty sure I can still do it in After Effects, but I will have to just click it and create it and convert it to an After Effects composition and then mess with it there. And it's gonna take us a little bit longer. But I promise you guys, for the next stream, I'm gonna teach you how to animate text in After Effects really easily, really simply, and it's not gonna take you any time just to do it. So I actually apologize because the stream didn't have audio for the first like 10-20 minutes or so. But yeah, thanks to Gallagher, he messaged me on the live and he was just saying that, hey, there's no audio. I appreciate that because I could have done the whole thing without audio. Let me see real quickly here. Oh yeah, let's export this video real quickly. I'm gonna remove that text. I'm gonna go to Media Encoder, and here I'm gonna export this to the desktop. Masterhead video -1, save. You're gonna click here. This is really important. So I noticed that the one that is the most, the less heavy, so you do H.264 most of the times. That's perfect. When you go to the preset, I think, in my opinion, that the one that gives you the best video, it's the Twitter one, because it gives you already the output size of the video. We can still compress that even more, but we're gonna render it at maximum depth and stuff like that. I'm just gonna, this cannot be that heavy though. For the, it literally has to be like, I don't know, like 3 megabytes. You just chop the video like that. So that's another thing that you can do with Media Encoder. Let me move the window a little bit so you guys can see it. So when I move this stuff here, I'm selecting how much of the video I really want to export. And I normally, this is a secret thing, the secret tip that I would like to share with you guys, is that normally when I export something in Media Encoder, I normally always click render at maximum depth and use maximum render quality. I'm just gonna click OK. This is the blur video, and I'm gonna click, it's fine. You just still have to click play for it to start rendering. I'm just gonna do it, and it should be quick because it's a really short part of the video. What I'm gonna try to do now, right, is to take that video that we did just a few seconds ago, and I'm gonna put it in the, as a masthead in the portfolio website. I'm gonna try to open it real quickly before we start doing that. Okay, we have it right here. I'm gonna share my screen again. Okay, so we're gonna replace this masthead with the video that we have right there. I'm gonna click here, masthead options, masthead background. We're gonna click replace. And here I'm just gonna go to the masthead desktop. Oh, sorry, in the desktop right here, masthead video, open. It's gonna load for a little bit. It's processing. It takes a few minutes to do it. And yeah, after you do that, it should give you the final video, and it's gonna look blurry, like they were asking me how to do it in the comments. Sorry. Again, I apologize because I thought it was possible to do within the same software, because I think, again, as I was thinking with Premiere Pro, I thought it was like a Webflow, that I think you can do that in Webflow. And you see, there you have the video right now. There's a blurry video playing right here in the background of the header of the website, and it's gonna be, you know, as compatible as it can be. Let me try to remove the overlay. Yeah, that's the blurry video as you were looking for when you made that comment in the video. So I end up answering your question. I can tomorrow, what I have as an idea is for tomorrow is that if you guys don't want to do it with Premiere Pro, I can teach you how to do it with After Effects. Just make a blurry video just for the portfolio, just to finish this saga of the portfolio, answering questions. And if I get more comments in the portfolio part, we are gonna answer in them as well. I think it's time to finish the stream. I think it was a great stream, guys. Sorry about the beginning. It was a lot of it had my audio. My audio wasn't working, and I just noticed it after I was 20 minutes in. But it actually, looking at the bright side, it helped me repeat the game of the Kerning while I was waiting for people to tune in. And the great thing about it was that I got a better score right afterwards. And I think that's it for today, guys. If you feel like you learned something new, again, just give it a like. That'll help me a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next stream.